day 6 of Vlogmas, and for today's video, I'm be giving you guys a story time about the first time I ever got drunk. I just want to start this video off by saying I do not condone underage drinking. I was very, very stupid and very, very young, so just wait till you're 21. Trust me, do not do what I did. This story starts off when I was a junior in high school. I was like 16 years old, and there was a junior prom, and I knew I didn't want to go to that, but there was an after prom that I definitely knew I wanted to go to, because, you know, all my friends are going, and in high school, all you care about is your friends. Like, that's all you care about, and that's all I cared about, so I knew I was going to that after prom. I had to ask my parents, but my parents were stupid strict at the time. Like, I was barely allowed out. My curfew was like 9:30. Like, I could barely do anything, so I knew asking them was like a reach, but I did it anyways just in case, because I didn't want to lie to them. But they said no. They did not let me go, so I probably just like gave an attitude. I don't remember. This was like 7 years ago, but I probably just gave them an attitude and walked away. I knew I was going. Whether I just had to lie to them now. So we all went, like, before I could even think of like a lie to tell them or ask them about anything else, we all went to the mall, like bought outfits, whatever. I gave my outfit to my friend so she could hold on to it, and I could just change before the after prom. So I decided to come up with the lie that my friend was having a sleepover for all the girls not going to prom. So that's why I told my parents. I was like, hey, like, this is having a sleepover for all the girls that aren't going to prom or after prom. Is it okay if I go? So they were like, yeah. But then I realized is actually going to the prom, so I told them to have a family dinner. We're actually going to be dropped off at whoever's house, and then we're going to go to Liz from there when she gets back. So they said okay. So the night of the prom comes, and they drop me off at that girl's house, and it was me and like one other girl there that didn't go to prom, waiting for the prom to finish. So I think like 11:30 came, and Lisa finally told us like to go. So whatever, the girl's sister takes us, we go, we get there, we change, everyone's there, we're all waiting for it's a party bus. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, so the party bus, we're all waiting for the party bus. It's taking a while, like, let's just like start drinking now. So everyone goes to our basement, we start drinking, and this is like, I've drank before, but never the way I drank this night. Like, I've never been drunk. I have never, like, if I had alcohol before this, it was like a taste of alcohol. Like, I never like drank a whole thing, whatever. So they start handing out beers, and at the time I was like 4'9" and probably like 90 pounds. Like, I don't know. So I don't know what my little chicken nugget ass thought I was doing, drinking all this alcohol before we even get to the bus. So before we even get to the bus, I'm drunk. Like, I kept drinking and kept drinking. We're in her basement, and all I remember is like I'm sitting in this like wheelie chair and like spinning, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't feel my entire body. Like, like, I could not feel shit. So we're all waiting. It's like 1:30. We don't know where this bus is. So I'm like, whatever, maybe the bus isn't coming and I don't have to lie to my parents. So I was like a little like I was like happy. I was like, we're definitely not going on the bus. Like, it's about to be like 2 a.m. Like, there's no way, because the bus was only supposed to have us till like 2 or 3 a.m. I think. So whatever, we're all sitting there. I'm drunk out my minds. My friends are drunk out their minds. 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 a.m., the bus gets there. We all go onto the bus, and on the bus there's a handle of Fireball. So I was just drinking beers before. Now this is like the real, when you first start drinking, I feel like everyone has Fireball when you first start drinking. That's when you're like getting introduced to it and shit. So I had a handle of Fireball, and I'm like downing it like by myself, just drinking it all alone. I don't know why. So one of my friends kept taking it away from me, and my other friend would bring it back to me, and I just kept fucking drinking, dude. Like, I don't really remember any of the bus besides like we're on the bus, and besides me drinking all that, I remember the night going like hella slow. Like, I just wanted to get off the bus and leave, and it just kept going on. So then all of a sudden the bus stops, and I'm like, what the fuck are we stopping for? And the cops pulled us over. I don't remember the reason for us being pulled over, so I'm like freaking the fuck out because I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna get arrested. They're gonna call my parents. Like, that's it. Like, I'm dead. Like, I'm never allowed out again. Like, all this shit. So I'm like crying to my friend, and my friend is like, no, it's fine. Like, they didn't pull us over with like the suspicion that there were kids drinking on it. Like, they had pulled him over because he wasn't allowed on the parkway or something like that. But then all of a sudden I hear the cops say, what are y'all drinking? And I lost my mind. Like, I was freaking out. My heart was racing, bro. I was like about to cry. Like, I was this close to crying. And my friend's boyfriend was just like, no, we're just drinking like Monster Energy or some shit like that. And like, he wasn't that drunk, so the officer didn't come in the car. So we finally started moving again, and whatever, I don't really remember like anything on the bus. And then I had to pee. I remember like I really had to pee, and like the toilet in the party bus was clogged. Like, there was no room in that toilet. So my friend is like, yo, like, I'll pick you up and you can pee. And I'm like, bro, like, I will pee on you, bro. Like, there's no way, like, you could pick me up right now and I'm just gonna pee normal. Like I was f***ed up. Like, I knew I would have pissed all over her, bro. So I was like, no. So someone brings me, like, a bucket, right? So I go in the bathroom, I pee in this bucket, and my dumb ass, instead of putting the bucket down, decides to try to flip all my bucket of pee into the toilet that's already clogged, which is why I couldn't use the toilet in the first place. The pee goes everywhere, bro. All my pee is all over the bathroom floor. I put the bucket down, I walked out the bathroom, and I was like, no one go in there. Finally, I think like the bus like shows back up to Lisa's, and we go upstairs. Everyone like goes to their rooms to go sleep or whatever. And I remember, like, I could not sleep. My stomach hurt. Like, my stomach hurt. And I couldn't sleep. Like, I thought I was about to die. You know that feeling? All right, if you guys drink, when you lay down, you feel like, bruh, like, you feel like you're spinning. Like, I don't even know, bruh. It's weird. So, I had that feeling. And all of a sudden, like, I'm just gonna go downstairs, because there were a few girls downstairs. So I went downstairs because they were all eating. So I eat. I'm laying down on the couch. I couldn't, bruh. I went to the bathroom. I was like dry heaving. Like, I couldn't throw up. I was dry heaving. Like, my stomach hurt. Like, I thought I was about to die. So I thought I had alcohol poisoning. So I was freaking out. Like, I was freaking the fuck out. So I ended up, like, after like 5 trips to the bathroom of not being able to do anything, I called my mom, hysterically crying, and I'm like, yo, I think I have alcohol like, no, I was like, Mom, like, I did something you told me I couldn't do. And she's like, what? Like, what did you do? And I was like, I went on the party bus. I think I have alcohol poisoning. I drank. Like, I drank a lot. Like, I drank a lot. Like, I drank that whole handle probably by myself, I think. Like, she like was like, where are you? I'm coming to get you. So I'm hysterical crying to her, saying, I think I have alcohol poisoning. You need to please come pick me up, blah, blah, blah. So I sneak out the house because everyone else was asleep. She finally picks me up. She brings me to get food, and I was like, am I in trouble? She grounded my ass so hard, y'all. I'm thankful she didn't whoop my ass, honestly. She grounded me, though. And we never told my dad. We didn't tell my dad until I think I was out of high school. I think I finally told him. But yeah, we didn't tell him for a while. Oh man, that was the worst experience of my life. Because I was so young. Like, I was scared as hell, and I just wanted my mom. That goes to show you, if you have to cry and call your mom, you probably shouldn't be drinking, honestly. Just remember that. But thank you guys for watching this story time. I will see y'all tomorrow in my next video.